Christophe Dubi, a busy week in Sweden. What's your impression?
What you would expect is to have a busy week, because what we're speaking about here is a bid for the Olympic Games in 2026. So there is a lot of ground to cover, a lot of people and stakeholders to meet. And when you have fascinating conversation, the way it has been the whole week, it's very dense, it's rich, and it makes it for a great experience. You come back after a week of work like this, having learned a lot, and this really matters. We go back with the full commissions, having a huge volume of information that we will now process and hopefully reflect in a report that will be produced in a few weeks from now.
You have been to so many big sporting events. Can you tell me, is there anything here that you have seen during this week that has surprised you?
Not surprised. I couldn't say surprised, because my expectations were very high and they've been fulfilled. And that was meeting expert people in winter sports organization. What we've seen in discussing with the organizers in Åre, in Falun, and then here also meeting the operators of the venues in Stockholm are top-notch organizers. People you speak to with the same language. And it is reassuring and fulfilling as well, because you speak on the same wavelengths. So again, expectations were high, but really fulfilled. Really, truly impressive quality of venue and incredible people. I also, and that is very important, met a number of the stakeholder groups, including the business community, that are very supportive. They're very engaged. They're very proud to be contributing to sport in Sweden. And this is fantastic when you have the public authorities, organizers that know their job, and the business community behind. It's a real strength.
So if Sweden win the bid on the 24th, you will not be lying sleepless for 7 years?
I'll come back in 25. No, what is obvious is that, like we do in the context of Paris, Roland Garros, for example, or if we project ourselves in Los Angeles, it will be the same, is to delay some of the normal preparatory work, because you have here organizers that have delivered big events, including the World Championships, and you can start your operational preparation later. And this is something that we have started to test. We've done it to some extent in Buenos Aires. We're doing it right now in Tokyo, especially for some of the urban sport. And here would be ideal. Because, again, some of the plans even that have been developed for Åre Alpine Skiing World Championships can be reused later. So you have a shorter time frame for the organization, which is really the clever thing to do.